If you're a gardener, you know that feeling, right? You want to grow it all. But what if you could focus on just 9 plants that deliver the most incredible flavor you can possibly imagine? Well, let's dive into the absolute must-grow crops that are going to completely change the way you cook and eat.
You know the feeling. We've all been there. You spend good money on produce that looks absolutely perfect. But then you get it home and it tastes like, well, basically nothing. It's just watery. It is such a common frustration for anyone who loves food. But what if I told you the answer is literally right outside your door?
Honestly, the difference is just night and day. We are talking about going from generic, watery, and totally underwhelming to a world of vibrant, complex, and truly unbeatable flavors. And this isn't just about being fresher. It's about unlocking a level of taste that you literally cannot buy in any store.
All right, first up, let's get into the flavor powerhouses. These are the plants that don't just taste good, they totally redefine what a vegetable can even be.
So let's start with the king of flavor, the Cherokee Purple Tomato. Look, this is not just any old tomato. It's an heirloom variety that has become an absolute legend among gardeners for a very, very good reason.
The secret word here is complexity. You know, most tomatoes are either just sweet or just acidic. The Cherokee Purple, it balances both of those perfectly, and then it adds this deep, rich, savory, almost smoky quality that will blow your mind. I'm telling you, even the best tomato from a farmer's market cannot compete with one you've just picked from the vine. And yeah, this quote just nails it. It's a flavor that's kind of hard to put into words, but once you've tasted it, you will never forget it. That smokiness, that's what makes it a true powerhouse. Okay, let's move on to our next contender. It's a small but mighty pepper all the way from Brazil called the Biquinho, which means little beak pepper. And please, don't let its cute little size fool you. This thing is an absolute flavor bomb. So what makes this pepper so special? It's not just about heat. It has this rich, sweet, almost tropical fruitiness to it, with a little tart finish. It's got just enough of a kick that you can pop them in your mouth raw as a snack. Plus, the plant itself is a total workhorse, just pumping out tons of these little peppers well into the cooler months. But you might be thinking, hey, that's great, but I don't have a long hot summer for big tomatoes like the Cherokee Purple. Don't you worry. You can still get that complex, unforgettable flavor with the right kind of cherry tomatoes. You want to look for varieties like black cherry and chocolate cherry. They have that same deep, smoky flavor we were talking about, but it's all concentrated into this tiny, super sweet package. And hey, here's a pro tip for you. They grow on these big clusters called trusses. That means you can harvest a whole bunch at once, and at the very end of the season, you can just snip the entire truss and let it ripen inside. So easy.
Okay, amazing flavor is one thing, but what about plants that give you that incredible flavor in massive quantities? Let's talk about the prolific producers, the ones that are going to keep your kitchen stocked all season long.
I know what you're thinking. Squash? The plant that everyone's trying to give away by August? Well, let me introduce you to the center-cut squash. This is the variety that will make you fall back in love with squash, I promise. See, unlike a lot of other summer squashes that get all watery and bland, the center cut is dense, it's nutty, it's delicious. You can pick it young and eat it like a zucchini, or you can let it mature into a winter squash. And get this, it's an amazing companion plant. Its huge leaves create a natural shade cloth for more delicate things like arugula, helping them survive that brutal summer heat. All right, next up, a crop that is, and I'm not exaggerating here, arguably the most calorically dense and easiest to grow food on the entire planet. Of course, I'm talking about the humble but mighty potato.
Now seriously, it is almost laughably easy. You just make a hole, you drop in a seed potato, cover it up, and then you pretty much just ignore it for the rest of the season. For almost zero effort, you get a massive return of food. I mean, hash browns, French fries, baked potatoes, it's just pure, delicious energy coming straight from the ground.
And for our last prolific producer, pole beans, but with a secret trick. The key is to grow colorful varieties, like the beautiful purple Triunfo Violetto or the golden Goldmarie. Now, why is that? Because the brightly colored pods practically scream at you from the green leaves, which makes harvesting so incredibly fast and easy. No more hunting around for those hidden green beans. Okay, and for our final section, let's talk about the garden's unsung heroes. These are the foundational plants. They might not be the main course, but they have the power to make every single meal you cook unforgettable.
First on this list has to be garlic.
See, growing your own garlic isn't just planting a vegetable. It's an investment. You plant it once, and then you get to harvest months and months of potent, incredible flavor that you can use in pretty much every savory dish you can think of. And here's the key thing you gotta know if you're a garlic lover. There are two main types. Hardneck varieties, that's what a lot of people grow. They'll store for a solid 3 to 4 months. But if you want flavor that lasts even longer, you have to grow softneck varieties. They can keep for an amazing 6 to 9 months.
Next is a green that is just as stunningly beautiful as it is delicious. Dazzling blue kale. This is not your average, boring, curly kale from the grocery store. This one is a true triple threat in the garden.
First of all, it's just gorgeous. Those blue-green leaves with the purple stems, they add so much beauty to the garden. Second, its flat leaves are actually a huge practical advantage. Pests have nowhere to hide, so you can spot them and wash them right off. And third, if you let it survive the winter, you get a bonus crop of these beautiful, edible yellow flowers in the spring that you and the bees will absolutely love. And now, we've arrived at what might be the single most impactful thing on this entire list. This quote really says it all. You could forget everything else we've talked about if you do just one thing: please grow your own herbs. Having fresh herbs right outside your door is an absolute game changer. The flavor is infinitely better than anything you can buy. You just snip what you need right when you need it, and the variety, it's endless. And hey, if you're looking for a new favorite, you have got to try summer savory. It's a staple in Bulgarian cooking, and it is just fantastic. So there you have it, 9 plants that are going to reward you with just unbelievable flavor and abundance. But I know every gardener has their own personal favorite. So I want to hear from you. What's the one must-grow plant that you would add to this list? Let us know down in the comments. And of course, if this helped you plan out your garden, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Until next time, happy growing!